Cleveland! Why? Why did the Factory of Sadness have to appear today? Why? Now, there's some positive here if you're a Ravens fan. Cleveland taking a loss keeps them at 4 wins. They're now 4-4, so they're a little bit behind for us. They're like, what, 1.5 games behind us, so that works in our favor. That's cool. But what they ended up doing was something far worse. They have given life to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh's now 4-3 on the season. They're there. They are here, man. They're going to be a threat. They're back in this division. Whether you want to believe it or not, Pittsburgh is back in this division. When they were at the bottom of this division, everything was all cool. We could have just sat them there. Hopefully they would fall into despair. But something about Pittsburgh won't let them fall. They won't die. They're so resilient. They won't fall to despair. And they continue to fight back. And now they're back in this division. And that's a problem for everybody. Cincinnati already beat them. That's great. But down the line, that's going to be a different situation. Especially with this defense getting healthy. I mean, just... Pittsburgh's back at it, man. Pittsburgh's still in this division. They're still fighting. And that's not what you want to hear if you're in the AFC North, man. You don't want Pittsburgh to continue to be a threat in this division, especially because of that defense. My God, the thing that's so frustrating watching the Pittsburgh Steelers is you understand that their offense is nothing special. Their offense isn't good. The best player is Najee Harris, and he's doing the best he can. But this offense as a whole is not good. Ben is at the end of his ropes. He's got 1 foot in retirement. He's at the end. He is damn near done. This offense isn't good, but that defense is so resilient. It is so fierce. It manages to keep them in the game. And because they can keep them in the game, all of a sudden, Pittsburgh can play the long game. And that offense starts to slowly wear out your defense. And that's when they start putting up points. That's how they were able to get back in this game in the second half. They started to wear down the Browns' defense. I can't, man. I can't with this Steelers team. Why won't Pittsburgh go away? But Cleveland, this was a tough loss. This was definitely a tough loss. I believe, this was your first divisional game of the season. So now, just like us, you guys are also 0-1. You should be fine. You'll be able to bounce back. You got a chance to prove yourself next week against Cincinnati, which I hope Cleveland does win that, because if they do, Cleveland can go to 5-4, and then they can just drop Cincinnati to 5-4, and hopefully Baltimore can beat the Vikings, so they'll be at 6-2, which would be a great position for us to be in. I'm just working it through my mind. By the way, Cincinnati also lost. I'll talk about that. But Cleveland had this, man. They had a chance. This would have been a great opportunity to prove themselves, man. You beat the Steelers 3 straight times. You haven't done that in a long time, man. I think the last time you guys beat them for 3 straight times in 3 straight matchups was in the 90s. It's been a long time since you've beaten this Pittsburgh team 3 straight times. You had a chance to do it today. You couldn't do it. And I know some people are going to look at Baker Mayfield and say whatever they want. Baker Mayfield's not the reason they lost this game, okay? It's a combined factors of injuries, missed opportunities, dropped passes, the fumble. It was just a bunch of stuff that cost them. Jarvis Landry, honestly, down the stretch, he was not good. And again, Landry is also injured. He's battling through injuries. That's been an issue. But he fumbled the ball when they were going down the field and probably going to put up points. It was still 15-10. They were in range to put some points up, and then he fumbles the football. They get the ball back again. They're going down there. He drops a pass that would have been a first down. And then once again, on 4th down, game's on the line, he went straight for Landry, one of the receivers that has one of the best hands in the league, and he just could not make that catch. And it was unfortunate, but that's just how it went. And Cleveland ended up losing this game. I cannot believe Pittsburgh pulled it off. Pittsburgh just had some clutch plays down the stretch, offensively and defensively. And that's why I don't want them to be in this division. If they're at the bottom, they can't hurt anybody. But them being within the range of winning the division, they're going to be a problem. Why would I want to deal with this team? This level of resiliency, man, it's in their DNA. It's in their blood. They just don't back down. When this defense is legit, this Steelers team does not waver. It's the complete opposite. If the Steelers offense was the way it was back in 2017 with the Killer Bees and the defense was trash, this is a different Steelers team, man. They would probably blow a game like this because if the offense isn't showing up, defense certainly isn't showing up. However, when you got the flip side, when it's the defense that's dominating for the Steelers, you might as well pack up. Because when the Steelers defense is rolling, this team is a different monster. Like, they're just so resilient, they won't go away. Their offense isn't good, but they won't go away because their defense is so resilient. Damn this Steelers team, man. Oh, my God. Man. I mean, I guess in terms of the rating, it's a good thing Cleveland lost because they would have gone to, 5-3 if they would have won this game. That'd be right where Cincinnati is. So I guess it once again, it helps out Baltimore a little. But again, I didn't want to bring Pittsburgh back into this. Now Pittsburgh's 4-3. Cleveland's 4-4. They're back to being at the bottom of the division, somewhere they haven't been in a year. Well, actually in a while because, last couple years they've been competitive. And then Cincinnati was the bad team. Now Cincinnati's on the rise. They're a contending team. And now Cleveland's back at the bottom because they just lost to Pittsburgh. So I guess it helps out Baltimore because now you got another team taking a loss that could have been 5 wins. They're now at 4 wins. And then Cincinnati also taking a loss helps. But damn, man. All I needed Cleveland to do was to make sure Pittsburgh doesn't get that spark to be revived. Now you've kept Pittsburgh alive. They're going to be a menace. They're going to be a problem. They're going to be an issue. And I don't want to deal with this moving forward. They should have been taken care of. It's all good. It's all good. It's part of football. Baltimore, they already know they got their 2 matchups set with Pittsburgh. And it's going to be a problem. It will definitely be a problem. But we'll just see what happens, man. We'll just see what happens. Anyway, it was a tough loss here for the Cleveland Browns. They're going to fall to 4-4. Number one thing Cleveland has to do is get healthy because they have another tough matchup coming up next week against Cincinnati. And if they lose that game, I just don't know. It might be one of those lost seasons for them because everybody's hurt. Things aren't working out. At some point, you got to just hope that they can get it together as a team. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. On the flip side, Pittsburgh's got life again. Pittsburgh's got life again, and they're coming after this AFC North crown. Cincinnati already gave them an L, but trust me, that second matchup is going to be a different situation, man, because now that they have life, I just don't... I don't know, man. And Baltimore's yet to face off with Pittsburgh, so who knows how that monster is going to be. That's going to be a hell of a matchup. But yeah, Pittsburgh's got life. They're 4-3. Cleveland's back in the basement for now at 4-4 at the bottom of the division. And yeah, we'll see what happens moving forward. With that being said, that is all I got for this one, and I'm out of here, man. Peace!